been, and as promised before 8 o'clock we made mention, we're going to catch up now, and we'd like to welcome into Naiwi FM here with our online and on their side of things. Three of the members that make up an amazing Year 8 team, actually, representing Thames Rugby Union, the Thames Year 8 rugby team. We have Blake, we have Kyron, and we have Daytona. Kyron, let's start with you, mate, and let's start about the season so far to date. And obviously, I've seen the scores racking up some big points. But overall, what's the highlight for you in the season today?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Won most of our games. It's probably just the team bonding and got a pretty good group, so yeah.
You've been in the mould of this for as long as I've known you that's played for teams, and what's it been like coming on through with the coaches who have been there with the family on the sidelines? What's their whole journey been like for you as a young man?
Yeah, it's been really good having my dad also as the coach, and we've got a really good sideline with all the parents and stuff. Yeah, it's been really good.
Good positive feedback, eh? It's been awesome. Blake, I want to bring you in here, mate, and obviously you're in the same boat as Kyron here, and what's it like with you? You know, Dad's on the side, Mum's over here, but what's it like being for you, that little journey as a young man playing for teams?
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Played a long time in teams. Yeah, it's good having my parents on the sideline watching me. Yeah, it's been pretty great.
Something I really want to put out here is a couple of weeks back we made our journey up to Whitianga, Mercury Bay, to take on their team, and what a lot of people don't realise, this young man, and you can talk to me about this, you're the kicker for the Thames Year 8 team, but what I want to do is bring out a lot more here around what you achieved. You had 18 kicks, you got 17, but to put into perspective, you got 16 on the roll. How cool is that?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Just one of those days where the boot comes off and you just strike it well.
So what builds you up for that particular side of things, being the kick of the team? Do you have a goal at home? Do you practice a lot?
Yeah, I do practice a lot. Yeah.
But how cool was it though? 16 in a row, that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's been ever achieved, let alone in a young grade or let alone in an adult's grade, but to get 16 on the trot. And they weren't all in front, by the way. There were some to the right and the left-hand side. What was going through your mind when you lined up the next kick?
Not much really. I was just focusing on the game, and I wasn't really worried about if I made it or I missed it.
Yeah. What's it like when you have your good mate next to you there, Kyron, when he kicks those kicks, and just in particular to their game, but he's also kicking well in the other games?
Yeah, he's doing really well. It was amazing when he made 16. It was shocking, Yeah,
well, you scored the tries. Daytona scores the tries. Everyone else scores the tries, and he just tops it over for 2 or 3 points or whatever it may be in the game. Let's bring Daytona in here, and I want to ask Daytona here, what's it like playing with these two? Obviously, you've come from another club to come over to Thames. What's it been like playing in amongst when you got these two who played for Thames for so long? Just give us your thoughts on that.
It's been good. Bringing new friendships, more structured. Just
being in amongst that environment, eh? So go back quickly to you, Kyron, there, and what's it like when you found out that he was going to come over and have a play with Thames, because there's Waihi down the road that I was thinking about, because he was not going to play for Pyro, and I've catch up with your coaches, we went to Morrinsall and everything. Must be a bit different having him in there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. New friend, and it really helped. A lot of structure and a lot of help with the game. Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah, and that's what the coaches bring to the team, eh? That structure and their level of balance for you to grow yourself into the game of rugby and go forward?
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of structure in our team and no bucket around.
What I get from your team as well, and I know this from a fact, is sometimes some of the other teams, fair playing teams, look, you're right on the top and the points differential, I won't go into that, but it's quite a bit, Blake, and you've got the bye this weekend, and I suppose I don't know who your next opponent is. That's on the 14, we'll have to wait and see, but overall I guess most teams in that actual grade fair sometimes playing against Tim. Is that a right little quote there?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Just the dominance that you guys have, eh? Daytona, jump back in there, and what is it that you've taken from what you've learned so far when you've had the coaches there, and I know it's Blake's dad teaching you in the background. What have you taken from what you've learned over playing for a Pyro for many years? What have you taken from this coaching structure and from the leadership of these two and the others in the team?
Just new positioning. It's good, really good.
Learning new skills and everything like that. Picking up some new stuff as well. I'm going to ask Holly to waltz on in here just quickly here and jump by the camera and just share the highlight of this, because A lot of people don't realise too, Holly actually referees the game here, and if you can just squeeze down there, Holly, for a second. But why I brought you in here is obviously you heard the boys talk, and you've been around the team, and your husband has as well. Hey, just talk to me a bit about the Global Tournament that's coming up. There's a lot of fundraising behind the scenes.
Yes, yep. So these boys have been, their team's been lucky enough to be fitted into the slot of the Global Games. So it's a really cool opportunity. The whole point, the reason why it's called Global is because the invitation goes out globally. So not only are there teams from all over New Zealand, but there's also teams from Australia. They've had teams from South Africa in the past that come to these games. So you've got the likes of the Thames Valley teams who play, unfortunately, the same clubs year in, year out for a very long time. So they have the opportunity to play against teams they would never play, ever. So that is a super great opportunity for them. But the whole purpose of the Global Games is actually not all about winning, which is a really cool aspect and brings a different dimension to the game. It's all about sportsmanship, teamwork, how the team operates on the field, how they operate off the field, how the sideline behaviour is, and all those really good positive vibes. So it's a whole different atmosphere than what these kids are normally used to. So they had the opportunity last year to go down there, and I think they walked away with it feeling amazing. They did, the team that they played for did come away with the overall prize, which was a huge achievement. As I said, it's not all about winning, but just the sideline behaviour and the parents and the kids, everything that they did where they were watched and they got marks and all that sort of stuff. So it's definitely a whole new tournament that these kids aren't used to, and it's definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But with that does come costs. There is definitely cost for anything that you do. So at the moment we're fundraising and sponsoring pretty hard, trying to get the feelers out there to as many people as we can, because it's definitely one of those things that we want to give the kids an opportunity, but we need help to get there. So yeah, we are doing whatever we can, as much as we can, to tap in the people that we know. So we have got a few on that are sponsoring us at the moment, and we're very grateful for it. So
Awesome. And the good thing about it too, with these kids coming to year, right, that's the end of their primary school kind of rugby side of things before they venture off into a secondary school, college side of thing as well. So you're seeing these, especially these two young men next to you, grow up through the game of rugby. We appreciate everything you do in the game, and you're out there blowing the whistle, literally controlling the game. Hey, well done. And if anyone wants to find out more around the global side of things, can they go to a Facebook page or anything like that? How can they access it or get a hold of you? What's the easiest way if someone wants to show some generosity towards it?
Yeah, so there is a Global Games page on the website. So if you just type in Global Games, you can actually go through that, and there is a tab that you can press to actually sponsor, and I think it goes through the Global Games, and then the Global Games divided out through there. But if you want to sponsor the Year 8 team personally, then the best way would to be to contact the Thames Club and reach out that way.
Awesome, because there's also the Year 7s, I think, that's doing a fundraiser. They're heading further down the line to Queenstown.
No, they are coming to Taupo.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to have two teams there, and two teams representing Thames for the first time. So it's going to be a great experience.
I know who the Queenstown is. The Hodaki.
Yeah, that's the Hodaki one's going to Queenstown.
That's the one there.
Yeah.
Cool. Well done, boys. That you get back into school. You're excited to get back to school there as well. Just keep smiling. Good luck in a couple of weeks, and we may do this all over again, providing you make the finals, eh?
Cool.
You got any last words you want to say? Anything, you guys, or you pretty well wrapped up? Anyone want to say any last words?
Thank you.
Thank you. You don't want to sing a chicken song?
No.
That's us. Right here now, if we do catch up with Tammy Deha next, we continue rugby. Tane Wilson will be joining us in studio as well to run through what's happening the big weekend right here on the voice of Hodaki na IBFM.